All right, everybody. So tonight was the go home edition of AEW Dynamite before Full Gear, and kind of how I felt in the Raw review. I felt like this show was for tonight kind of mid for the most part. We saw John Moxley, Willa Yuta take on Orange Cassidy and Hook. This kicked off the show. This was a all right match to kick off the show, but the end stages we saw Orange Cassidy go for the Orange Punch, and John Moxley no sold it. You know, he was like unfazed by it, and Willa Yuta and John Moxley took advantage and they pinned Hook. Well, Willa Yuta was the one who picked Hook, who was the one who pinned Hook. Excuse me. Now I know they've announced the matches and finalized them for Full Gear, but I won't be surprised if they decide to add Willa Yuta and Hook for the title just because of what Willa Yuta just did. Obviously, Willa Yuta and Hook have this feud going on, so I just won't be surprised if they were to do that. But the Young Bucks took on Pentel, Zero Miedo, and Commander. This was a typical tag match, in AEW. The Young Bucks did get the win here. They were definitely acting a little bit more heelish towards the end, but this was at the end of the day when it's all said and done, this was really them getting momentum into their match against the Golden Jets at Full Gear. And I mean, there's really nothing more you can say about it. But Penta, Commander, obviously high flying duo. What more can you expect? All right, so next you have Red Velvet and Sky Blue. This was I thought the match was all right. I know Red Velvet pulled off this move. I thought it was pretty cool, but it's good to see they're using her a little bit more. But obviously, Sky Blue is continuing this stint with Julia Hart, where it's like, is she with her or is she not? We should get our answer soon. Speaking of answers, I might as well go ahead and talk about it. I know Tony Khan, he announced on social media earlier that another big name signing is going to be coming in AEW at Full Gear. And Tony Khan stated on Twitter that this is someone that the AEW fan base knows and loves very dearly. People were throwing out Will Ospreay, but it's like Will Ospreay's contract with New Japan expires in February, so it's like it can't be Will Ospreay. So the only real sign could be Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks. She put out a video earlier this week talking about how like 2024 is going to be a big year for her. Like she's going to sign to like a company or something like that. But moving back to the programming, we had the street fight tonight. The man who erased his name, as you can see here, was Kenny Bushi, Jericho, Big Show, which, let's go ahead and say it, Big Show served no purpose at this match at all. Like, he came out, he brawled with Powerhouse Hobbs the whole match. Powerhouse Hobbs put his big ass through the car, and Big Show was done. Like, and honestly, that was the right call, getting Big Show in and out, because it's not like Big Show can wrestle a full on 30-minute match in the ring. Like, again, we saw a couple weeks ago, man could barely move. So bringing him in the match, taking him out the match was honestly the wise decision, because if they were to keep him in the match, I feel like it wouldn't look good on his part. But overall, I thought the match was okay. I know they did this one spot with the bicycle where I was just like, come on, dude, like really? Because Kota Ibushi was hitting him with the sword, and I was just like, I know if he was doing that to me, I wouldn't let that happen, me personally. So I know I was actually cheering when Brian Cage did that, but I thought the match really started to get good when Kenny and Brian went through the cave. I mean, went through the table, excuse me, and obviously Kenny and his team got the win, so rightfully so. And I mean, it was. I thought the match was good towards the end, but overall, I thought the match was all right. And we heard from MJF tonight, the world champion, getting his last shots in on Jay White before the pay per view. And the Devil, obviously. So, and that was AEW Dynamite tonight, man. And overall, like I said, I thought this was a pretty, for me personally, like I said, a pretty mid episode, honestly. Nothing all time special, but again, nothing terrible. So, Full Gear shaping up be a good show. And actually, now that I forgot to mention, I don't know why I forgot about it, but Hangman and Swerve, man, Hangman cut a really, really good promo. I'm not going to go word for word what was said, but if you haven't seen Dynamite tonight, I would highly recommend you go check out that promo. I think people might look back at that promo tonight as one of probably the best promos from the Cowboys. So really, really good segment, really good promo from Hangman. Like I said in the predictions, if you haven't seen it already, I'm really looking forward to his match with Swerve. That is now a Texas Death Match. So you really know they're going to go crazy on that one. But that being said, that was AEW Dynamite.